We're ready to preach. We're ready to preach whenever.
When someone will wear a T-shirt and says, I don't want to be a grown-up. I don't want to have responsibilities.
Okay, let's talk right now. Let's talk to you as a human being. You want to talk as a human being?
Wearing a T-shirt.
Talk about.
I mean, that's something you would expect a 16 or 17-year-old to wear.
Do you believe that the world just created itself? I mean, how do you believe we all got here? Evolution. So just a bunch of dirt just popped into existence, and that created intelligible life.
You essentially believe.
Let's do one at a time.
It's a scientific miracle.
I mean, that's a contradiction. A miracle is by definition a break in scientific law. Anyway, do you believe in morality, right and wrong?
Yeah, of course.
Well, where does that come from in your evolutionary worldview?
It comes from my character.
Well, so that's just your opinion. So it's
What
just.
do you mean it's my opinion?
So-
I know
so-
myself.
Yeah, but I'm saying, look, so you believe in right and wrong.
Yeah.
You have a certain idea, this is right, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This guy over here, he's got his idea, this is right, this is wrong.
Okay.
How do you know which one's correct?
I'm correct and he's wrong.
So you've made yourself your own standard. You've made yourself the law by which the whole world.
Absolutely.
Well, who
That's
gets
how you have to live
who
your
gets
life.
you right? No, we believe that God has created the
I
world.
don't listen to anybody. I listen to myself.
I know, that's
Why
what makes
should
you
I
an
listen
idolater.
to somebody else?
Well, why should we listen to you, right?
You shouldn't listen to me.
Well,
I
You
say,
should
I
find
say,
your
sir,
own path.
sir, you should listen to God because He created you. You know it's foolish. You did not pop out of. Look, do you know what DNA is? You know that DNA is an encoded sequence of information. It's a book of life. Books don't write themselves, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I just
this
don't
book
find.
didn't write itself.
I just don't find this book. I mean, it's a lot of people have been ignorant of this book. Why did God allow that?
Yeah, why did God allow it? Yeah,
Because
I
the
understand.
translated
Yeah.
Bible
Yeah.
is a recent phenomenon
Yeah, it was written
in
in
human
Hebrew.
history.
It was written in Hebrew and Greek,
I
right?
mean, there have been centuries of people
Yeah.
that have no exposure to the Bible.
That's true.
I mean, it shows that it's not a blessed book.
I'll say this. You're not going to like this answer, but I'll give you the truth. God is under no obligation to save anyone. So the Bible it teaches how to be saved, how to be right with God. God does not have to do that.
Yeah. The fact.
Millions and billions of people have never been exposed to this.
Yeah, but you have, and you're still rejecting it. So you're without excuse.
Well, that's because I come from a different culture. I wasn't born in this country.
Yeah.
I was born in another country. I was born with other religions influencing me. I was born in China. You know, my mother was a Buddhist.
Yeah.
You know, I should respect that. You know, I told one of these other people about that, and he says that's evil because it's not God. You know, and it's just insane.
Well,
You know, there's a lot of people that think I'm going to hell. I mean,
Well,
how do I react to that? You
I would say
know?
the way you should react to it is, first of all, you should look into did Jesus rise from the dead? All right, Jesus rose from the dead.
I don't believe that.
Well, just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's
I
not true.
believe he's a great philosopher. We have a lot to learn from him.
Based upon what?
You know, he was. I don't know that.
Well,
Because I don't. You know, the Gospels are different. You know, all the Gospels are different.
Yeah, they're different accounts.
Like 100 years after he died.
Oh, that's not true. They were written.
They're written all before 70 AD. All the Gospels and all the scriptures were written before 70 AD.
I'm saying we have different accounts, different eyewitness testimony of Jesus' life, his death, and his
Who
resurrection.
decided what's in the Bible and what's not in the Bible?
There was already. Can I answer that? There was already an established canon of the Old Testament, and then whenever the apostles wrote, they were eyewitnesses of the resurrected Christ. And so the apostles recognized that they were writing the inspired word of God.
Aren't you fascinated by all the Gospels that are now coming out now? Because there were a lot of Gospels that were censored, you know, and now it's all
No, all we have, as far as the New,
Yeah, well,
As
I'm
far-
saying the standard for who can write a gospel is an eyewitness of Jesus' death and resurrection. So I'm saying that these books, these are the words of the people who saw him die and saw him rise again from the dead.
right.
So I'm saying I believe their testimony because the evidence is overwhelming. I mean, the evidence for Jesus. Hey, I had an enjoyable conversation, sir. But I would really like to say God did create you, sir, and you need to be reconciled to Him. It's real.
Yeah, life isn't
And you're not an atheist. No one's an atheist because you know God, but you hold down the truth in unrighteousness. But you can be saved, sir. Don't hold down the truth anymore, but be saved.